With all the hustle and bustle that Christmas Eve brings, and especially when you have a birthday thrown in, the house has that happy chaos. However, Christmas morning has that calm peace and serenity just required to hustle up a perfect Christmas breakfast. My Moroccan eggs Shakshouka with a waffle pairs gorgeously well with some sausages, some cheese, not forgetting a very quirky take on a strawberry coulis. Balsamic sugar coming together perfectly well. Let's get to creating it. Preparing a strawberry coulis is really very simple and easy. I've got about 600 grams of strawberries that I've just cut into half. They go into a pan, and along with that goes about half a cup of sugar, just to bring out their sweetness, not too much. If your strawberries are really sweet, you can totally avoid this. And the tart citric element comes alive with some balsamic vinegar. So I like using age-old dark balsamic and just give it a sprinkling on top, either 30 ml or 40 ml, just to give it that tart acidic flavor. Allow it to just get to steeping and releasing out that gorgeous color and sweetness. You keep this on the slowest possible simmer for about 20 minutes till the fruits just bruise and give you all that gooiness that's required here. Kick-starting off our Moroccan eggs Shakshouka is a cast iron pan. In that you put about 10 to 20 ml of olive oil and a giant blob of butter, so about 50 grams of salted butter going in, and you just want it to melt before grilling the ginger and the garlic. In goes 6 cloves of garlic finely minced, along with 1.5 inches of ginger. You just want that gingery heat to come through really well. Allow this to saute, sizzle, give out all its flavor combined together, and finally in goes 2 red onions that I've just roughly diced. It's Christmas morning, guys, no fanfare and fine cutting. Saute all this till it gets soft and that luscious color comes through. In a grill pan, just slightly grease it with some oil, and let's get to grilling some bacon and cheddar frankfurts. They are perfect for a Christmassy morning. Just put them in and allow them to slow grill, giving it those gorgeous marks on it. As the onions have got that luscious pink color and got soft and translucent, in goes about 200 grams of a local mushroom cut into dices. Just allow this to saute and release all that flavor within. While the mushrooms have softened really well, now is the time to season it, and the seasoning comes together with some fine sprinkle of some celery salt on top, along with some freshly milled black pepper. Give it a quick stir. Into this goes about a teaspoon of some smoked Hungarian paprika, and I like using this sharp, smoky flavor that Hungarian paprika brings. And no Moroccan food is ever complete without some cumin powder, so about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of cumin powder just to scent this gorgeous creation. In goes 4 tomatoes just roughly cut again, and you just want it to soften now. Out here you want the tomatoes to slightly soften but not get mushy in nature. Into this goes about 200 to 300 grams of thick tomato puree. Just now allow everything to emulsify with each other, mix well and cook. as the entire tomatoey goodness has simmered and you allowed it to simmer for about 5 minutes, now comes the eggs on top. So just pour them, and even if they break, they're perfectly fine because we as a family enjoy our eggs well done. So just put them on top. You can create some wells just so that they set down with each other. And I'm just going right ahead and adding 12 of them for 6 of us for breakfast. The eggs need a final sprinkling of some celery sea salt on top, just to give it that burst of flavor. And as you allow it to slow cook within, all you need to do is give it a fine sprinkle of some freshly milled pepper. Now you want the yolks to just get done, and our family likes it well done. So all I'm going to do is now cover this with a foil and allow it to cook on the slowest possible simmer within its own steam. 5 minutes of allowing the eggs to cook covered. All we're going to do is switch off the flame because the cast iron is just going to allow them to further cook and set perfectly well. Now comes to the fun part of creating waffles, and while I often create my own waffle batter, today being Christmas morning, it's perfectly okay to use a store-bought variant. So with the batter ready, all we're going to do is create the waffles. Just go ahead and follow the store-bought instructions on the packaging and create a waffle. Grease your waffle iron with some melted butter just so that it gives it that perfect brown color, and start creating your waffles. This is one of the most easiest of concoctions to give out, and it yields the most fabulous of results. With the family just about surfacing after that exorbitant Christmas Eve fare, and the eggs just about done, all we need to do is give it a fine sprinkling of some flat leaf parsley, garnished, and breakfast is ready. Christmas is always a jolly Christmas when you have the right kind of a breakfast fare on Christmas morning and family to go by and enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed creating this fabulous, simple and gorgeous meal with me. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button, and from our family to yours, here's wishing you all a very, very Merry Christmas. Stay safe, stay blessed always.